Hey, y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. We're going to have some fun tonight. If you don't see a red box right there, that just means you're catching the replay. It's A-okay, I promise. When you hop on, hit the heart button first and foremost, and then you're going to comment the word shirt because we're going to make a shirt. And I think you're going to love it. So I am going to look for the first person to comment, and that is Miss Donna L. Deek. I got you. I am going to send you some Happy Meal. We have been cleaning, like we're doing our spring cleaning early. Look what we found in my stash. You're going to get these Happy Meal. Honey Bunny Hip Hop and Bunny Love. And I think there's like measurements. Oh, this one's cute. Yes. There's like measurements right there on the back. That's coming to you, Miss Donna. So we have all sorts of things that we have found that need a new home. So it's grand. It's absolutely grand. Okay, shirt is the key word. I'm going to take you back. We're going to create with the club transfer for February. Okay. Now, I also want to remind you that whenever you comment the word shirt, you will see links for all sorts of things, including our weekly cutouts. This is the weekly cutout for this week. Today is the last day to get it. I am going to give you a sneak peek at tomorrow. So you will see a post in the morning with this little guy. This is tomorrow's weekly cutout. Isn't he stinking cute? Okay, so that is all I'm showing you. All right, so let's get busy. So I've got an ink mat here. I think you guys are going to like this. I have pulled and gathered some transfers. But first what we're going to do, this is what I like to do anytime that I am going to make a shirt. I like to take my shirt and turn it inside out. Okay, and then I'm going to put it on my desk, the direction that it should be, face up. Okay, so let me get all the wrinkles out. I just got this at Hobby Lobby. All right, let me see here, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm going to take my ink mat, and I'm just going to lay it like right in the center. Okay, and then I'm going to press my ink mat down so that it is nice and stuck like Chuck to the t-shirt, okay? Hey, everybody! How are you? Y'all, we have been super busy. Like, we have turned this craft room upside down, around in circles, did a few jumps. Like, we have this place spick and span. And what that means is we have a lot of stuff that needs to go. So, you need to get in the VIP group. Okay, so comment the word VIP. You must join it. All right, now what I'm going to do is just grab my ink mat here. I'm going to flip my shirt right side out. But Zach took it upon himself today to make an announcement to me that because we have so much surface inventory. Well, we have a lot of inventory in general, but surface inventory, we're tired. Like, we have some of the old diagonal palette signs, like the 12 by 18 that I didn't know we had. He's doing a mystery bundle, surface bundle, but that is posted in the VIP group. We have a few left, so make sure you go check out the VIP group. And you know Zach, he's like, hey, everybody gets one. He will take care of you as far as surfaces. So it's a surface mystery bundle. Pretty awesome, if you ask me. Okay, next. So we are going to use the club transfer. So this boot sign here that we did, we're going to use that same design. So let me tell you, friends, you need to join our club. It's $21.99 a month. You get the transfer. You get a free boot shape. We'll use this later in the month. You get 3 colors: bark, Coral, and Shimmer Melon. These I offer at a discount in the VIP group if you're my club member. And when you sign up for the first time, you'll get a mini squeegee. Okay, so it's $21.99 a month. The link and all the information is in that message whenever you comment shirt. Okay? Hey. When I clean like that, I forget where I put everything when I go looking for things. Yes. I know, Linda. Thank you so much for your order. Heather, it's gonna be plenty. Trust me. Trust me. When we do mystery bundles, we go big. Let's just say that. Okay? All right. Yeah, they are Zach's boxes. Yes. I did, Bambi. Zach changed it. So what I want to do, because I am only going to be using the boot tonight, I think I'm actually going to... Let me think about this. Yeah, I'm going to have to kind of piece this apart because for spacing reasons, I need to make sure that this is A-okay. So yeah, make sure you guys go check out the VIP group. It's in the featured section. There's 2 price points. You ain't going to want to miss out. I mean, there are some surfaces in there that, like I said, I didn't even know I had. So, like we have some of the old paper board bunting pennant banners. I mean, we have the diagonal palette sign. We have some of the oval simple shapes. Y'all, we have a lot of stuff. A lot. Old box frames. Lots of things. So it will be a box that you will love. Oh, yay, Glenda. Hey, Lee. How are you, Lee? All right, so here's my thought, okay? So I'm kind of just messing with this because I don't know how this is going to work. I grabbed 2 transfers, okay? So I've got the God is Good. I love this. So this all comes together. Let Go and Let God, and then you've got God is Good all the time, y'all. I'm going to use y'all, okay? And then from this one, which is the welcome words, I'm going to use hey. So it's going to be hey, y'all. And then the boot. We good? So I'm going to take off hey. And I'm going to put hey over here because I know we're going to use that. And I'm going to take off y'all. And we're going to use that. So really we're using 3 different transfers tonight. And I'm showing you how to mix and match them. But I think what I want to do first, because I want to get my spacing down, is I'm going to just lay my boot kind of off to the side. So it's like it's going to kick up a little bit. And hopefully y'all can see it. It's right there. I can kind of see it. And then we're going to put hey right about here. So it's not going to be exactly centered. Well, it's going to be close. Okay. And then we're going to have y'all. All right. There you go, Heather, right? And then y'all is going to be right about here. So I wanted to just place it on there. So see, I'm kind of getting my boundaries, right? But what I'm going to do, so it's not going to be, like, hey won't be exactly centered. But I want to just look at it, like, in the camera and see. I think it's going to be fine. Okay, y'all think it's going to be okay? Let me know. I saw it, Glenda. It was so good. All right. So, with that said, I think I'm going to play it safe, and we're going to do the hey and the y'all first. So, I'm going to take out the boot, place it over here, and I'm going to leave the hey there and lift up the y'all. And we're going to go to town, okay? So what we're going to do is we're really going to make sure that our transfer is pressed down nice. Not nice and tight. Like no air bubbles. Let's just say that. I know. I think so too, Cynthia. I'm going to move I think I'm going to move the boot a little bit closer. Or you think I should move hay? Hold on. I think you're right. Hold on. Let me mark my thumb where this was. And go over just a tad. Okay, so if I look at my what do you call them? Like armpits. The shirts. Okay. Y'all. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, let me just flatten that out. Yes. Yes. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Let me hold it up. I'm going to use black ink, okay? Now, our ink solution, which I don't typically use a whole lot, is permanent once it's heat set. However, I have struggled to get it out of a shirt if I accidentally get it on there. So just be mindful of that this is, I mean, it's going to be permanent. Some people have great luck getting the ink out if they accidentally touch something that they shouldn't have. So just be extra cautious whenever you're working with the ink. Because I don't want y'all to come back to me and be like, you never told me that it's going to stain my shirt. Well, it is. I mean, ultimately you want your design to be stained in, right? But you don't want that drop that you accidentally put on your shirt to stain. Does that make sense? So I'm covering the entire area. Now, I already see it on my finger. So before you do anything, check your fingers. All right, so I'm going to grab a wipe and clean off my finger so I don't accidentally touch it. I do not, Janet, I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was like $3. Okay, so I've got no more ink on my fingers. So what I'm going to do is get my area prepped, and I'm going to lay my transfer right there on that cleaning mat. I'm going to grab my transfer in the center, and I'm just going to lift. I love this font, by the way. Okay, so there's hay. I'm going to lay that down over there. And then I'm going to dry this a little bit just with my quick dry tool. Okay? Yeah, Janet, I think their shirts are always on sale. Or is it just mine? I think it's all of them. Hey, hey. All right, so let's dry this. So hit the heart button for me, y'all. I appreciate it so, so much. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And if you're new here, my name is Amy from A to Z Designs. We like to have fun here. Craft, make things, have fun, get crazy, share stories. So, keyword is shirt. So when you put that in the comments, it's going to send you a message with all of our information. All of it. So make sure that you put your glasses on if you wear glasses and you read the whole message. Okay? Yay, Heather, that's awesome. Thank you. Yes, this boot sign is on Etsy. So all of that information is in that message. All right, so I am going to dry this a little bit because we're going to take that y'all and we're going to have to lay it over part of this. And I want this to be pretty much dry before we do that. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? All right. Now, if you are not receiving our notifications, make sure in the comments you put exclamation point notify, N-O-T-I-F-Y, so that you get notified when we go live next time. We're pretty much live almost every day, give or take, between the 7 and 8 o'clock hour, sometimes during the day. Just depends, but if you're signed up for notifications, you'll get notified. All right, I think we're safe. All right, y'all. This is going to go, where did I want this to go? It's going to say, hey, y'all. This is going to go right here. Kind of close to the tail of the Y. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up and just check it out. I like the different fonts. Let me move it down just a tad. Okay, let me look at it again. Oh, good gravy. Hold on, let me get my ink out of the way. All right, that's much better. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Tuck in my sleeves. Press it down, and then I'm going to grab a mini squeegee and grab some ink, and we're going to go to town on this one, okay? Oh, really, Michelle? I did not know that. So you got to check it? Well, maybe now you'll just know it's me. All right, so this says y'all. We're using 3 different transfers tonight, y'all. Okay, let me get all the excess off. I need my little cups, check my fingers, make sure I don't have any ink anywhere. And then we're going to peel this off. Oh, yes. I love this pink color, y'all. Okay, I'm going to spray my transfers over here on the side. Does it, Bambi? You can add extra spots to make it look like you meant to do it. Did y'all see what Sharon said? Sharon's like, if you accidentally get some dots of ink on your shirt, just add more dots to make it look like you did it on purpose. That is so funny. I love that. Thanks, Cheryl. This is on our website, Stay in Your Lane. Okay, so I'm going to dry this. And then we're going to work on the boot. The boot is going to be like 2 layers. Yes, I'm so excited. The monthly craft box is $40, includes shipping. It's also in that message. Whenever you type in shirt, you have until the 10th of February to get in on the February box. Send us a message if you have any questions, okay? All right, not quite dry. I have my ink mat inside here still, but the beauty of this quick dry tool is it does not get so hot that it melts the ink mat. Now, if you were to go use one of those crafting dryers that you get maybe on Amazon, those may melt your ink mat, okay? There you go, Barbara. I love that. Barbara says she just puts a butterfly or a bee or a flower over her mistakes where you don't know. That is awesome. Y'all, I've never thought about that. Thanks, Zach. Yes, Cynthia, right now it is only for US. We're working on expanding it. Okay, so let me teach you something tonight. There are 2 parts to the boot. You have this right here, and then you have the boot, okay? We're going to go in with this part first, okay? And why? Because, what do y'all call this? Like the boot strap? This needs to go over this. Because there's no boot strap section on this piece. So I am going to lay this back down and grab this section. And we're going to do this. Oh, y'all, I don't know. I was going to do teal. The boxes are mystery, Kara. My subscribers have mystery boxes. But we do have a mystery surface bundle in the VIP group you can go check out. Okay, so let me just put the boot right here for a second. I know this is not what I just told y'all. We're not going to do this first. But I want to hold it up and see what we're looking like so far. Okay, so hey, y'all. We've got the boot. I'm looking at myself, y'all. Just bear with me. I think that's going to look okay. So with that said, thanks, Janet. All right, so what I'm going to do for placing purposes, I am going to grab this piece right here. And let me see here. I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to place that right there. And then I'm just going to lay it back down to see, for placement purposes, how close I was. Okay, that's too far down. Okay, so I want it right about there. Give or take a little bit. So see what I'm doing? I'm using the transfer, the boot, to help place my first piece. Okay, we're good. So I'm gonna hold this one down and lift the boot off, and this is where I want this to go, okay? Hi, Betsy. Thanks, Linda Black. All right, so I am pressing this down to make sure that I don't have any air bubbles. Now, y'all, pay attention. Pay attention. There are what we call, let me see if I have them on this one. I do. Registration marks. You see that right there? It looks like a little target. And then you've got one over here. Do not ink those on your shirt because those are those dots that are not supposed to be there. You would only use these if you are using a reusable surface. That will help line up your different layers. So I need to tell myself, like, don't do that. So I'm going to have to be quiet for a second and concentrate so that I don't accidentally go over those registration marks. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this down here. And here we go. This is called Couture Teal. This is also ink. Will be permanent once we heat set it. As a matter of fact, I need to turn on my heat press. Okay, I'm going to go the opposite direction just so I can see what I'm doing. And hopefully not hit those registration marks. You could tape them off if you wanted to so that you don't accidentally hit them. And if you tape them off, then you just ink on the tape. Okay, so let me just be extra careful. Pick up all of my excess ink. All right, look at my fingers. And I'm going to slowly peel this up just in case I missed some of the edge. Awesome. Did not get the registration marks. Yes, absolutely tape them. I should have done that. Okay, let me spray that. Now we're going to have to dry this like crazy. So let me just close up my ink before I get it all over my shirt. I'm going to dry this. And we're done with the teal. Okay, I still have the black though. Hi, Christine. Yeah, Michelle, if you want to do this section of your club transfer, do this first, and then we're going to put the boot right on top, okay? Sorry, I was looking at something. It is. Yeah, Dixie. No, Maureen, you don't have to wax. We're using ink. I will probably be doing several projects with this transfer. Hi, Emil. How are you? Are the bunnies with the glasses behind you on your Etsy shop? Yes. These are called standing marshmallow bunnies right here. These are also on Etsy. Standing bunnies, boy or girl. There's two different options. You have the boy and then the girl. But these are also there. The sign is there. The butterfly is there. The carrot spindle's there. A lot of the stuff. The cracked eggs. The Easter sign right here. I'm backwards, so I don't know. I don't know, Michelle. I'm going to try. Don't know if we'll make 10 projects. I did not wash my shirt first. Nope. All right, I think we're good. So normally I would have heat set it in between. But I don't think we'll need to do that because it's a very small area and I'm getting it really dry before we apply the next color, okay? So hit the heart button for me, y'all. Comment the word shirt. Go check your messenger. All right, here we go. Oh. All right, we have registration marks on this one as well. So I'm going to line this up right over that little, I don't even know, what do you call that? The decoration. Let me see, how do I want to do this? Okay, there's that, there's that. Got this. Okay, I'm gonna grab my tape and we're gonna tape off the registration marks. Show you what to do, okay? I know I love the transfer too. Tracy signed up for the craft box. She is a new member. Woo woo. It's pretty awesome. We have a private group. We craft in there. Sometimes we will have surprises in there. Like this is our second month of the official subscription itself. So we've got a lot of things planned. Okay, here we go. And got some on the sleeve. Put a bee on it and now all my friends want something on the sleeve, Barbara. I love that. All right, so I've got tape where my registration marks are. So we can breathe a little. So I'm going to grab my squeegee here and clean off the edge of the squeegee because I made a mess. All right. And then I just keep making messes. So what's new? Cindy Snyder. Oh, really, Bambi? Well, thank you. And if you want to find out more about our boxes, we have a shorter message. Just comment the word box. That will get you some more information. Okay, I think I just keep making bigger messes, so I'm just going to go with it, okay? All right, here we go. Let's take the black all the way over the boot, all the way down. I'm watching where I go because this smaller squeegee, well, it's called small, but I'm going to grab the mini. I have more control over in a smaller area and feel like I can see better. Yes, okay, here we go. Take the black velvet, it's what this color is technically called, and we're gonna go over the entire thing. Okay, so just be patient, go slow, give yourself some grace, but enjoy it at the same time. And I think you guys, I think I am gonna like this. This kind of came to me last minute. All right, let's peel it off after we check our fingers. We're going to peel very, very, very slow. Because I already see where I missed some right here on this edge. So when you do that, all you have to do is lay it back down. Oh, wee, y'all. Oh my goodness. So cute. All right, let me dry it. Let me close this up first. Hold on. I love the teal. I love it. Y'all see it? I'll hold it up upside down, but look. It says, hey, y'all. And you can see the pink through because of the design through the... You can see the pink through the side of the boot because the shirt is pink. Yes. I love the teal. Hi, Desi. All right, so here's the next step. Dry it all the way. All the way. You at home, let it sit overnight. Okay? I think I may actually let this one sit overnight. I think I'll let it dry. I think I'll dry it and show you guys what to do. Thanks. I know it, Jennifer. That's what Zach said. He's like, you need to have it say, hey, y'all, hey. I'm like, well, if I did that, though, I don't know. Spacing-wise, I think it would bother me. Awesome, Maureen. Okay, so you want to make sure that the ink is dry before you heat set it, okay? I am going to show you how to heat set it, though. I'm going to very carefully take my ink mat out, just like this. I mean, this is the same way you would if you were doing it at home and you let it dry overnight, okay? You would take it out just like this. You wouldn't have to be as careful as I am because this is not heat set yet. It is pretty much dry. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep the shirt from folding on itself. Okay, so I'm going to very carefully lay it out just like that. And then usually when I'm like working with the shirt on the inside, I'll find ink on my hand. Okay, next, I'm going to place my Cricut heat pad. If you need Cricut products, y'all, just type in the word shirt and go check out our Amazon link. We have them all there for you. All right, here we go. So I've got the entire thing on my pad, okay? Next step is to grab some parchment paper. I have my Cricut heat press set at 300, and we're gonna go 30 seconds. Just like that. Now, if you don't have one of these at home, no big deal. Get your iron. If you don't have an ironing board, just get a towel and lay it down on your table and set it to about medium to high heat, maybe in between those two. Use the parchment paper and just take the iron and go around it probably for like 1 to 2 minutes. You'll know though when it's done because it won't feel tacky. And you'll see me here in a second what I'm talking about. So like right now what I'm going to do is, obviously it's really hot, but once it's dry, like once it's cooled off, if you touch it and it feels tacky, then you know it needs another go as far as heat setting. Okay, and mine does not feel tacky. So what I'm going to do now is flip it inside out, and I'm going to heat set the inside. Okay? Thank you, Zach, for answering questions. Oh, Thanks, Jerry. Y'all, we have fun with our craft box. We are actually getting ready to put those together. I think we're going to be ahead of schedule this month. They typically ship out on the 15th of every month, but I think we're going to be ahead of the game this month. All right, so I'm going to grab my parchment paper and I'm going to do 300. I don't know that I'll do the full 30 seconds, but I just want to make sure that the ink is heat set on the inside, because it does go through the shirt. Okay, so don't be alarmed. Okay, well, there goes the entire stand for my heat press. So I'll have to hold this heat press, y'all. All right, so I've got my mat. As soon as I get this out, I can set this down. There we go. Now we have our shirt, and it is done.
What have you done to my clean craft?
There's our shirt, y'all. Look. This is so cute. Hey, y'all. What do you think, y'all? Hit the heart button. I've got to go clean transfers now. I'm just going to take a board eraser. Looks like this. Comes in a 2-pack and some water, and clean those off front and back. I love it. So I hope you guys do too. I hope it inspires you to make something super cute with your club transfer. We'll see you next time. Bye, friends.